In a village of serenity, where emerald mountains cradled the land and a meandering river whispered its secrets, there lived a truly extraordinary cat named Kohana. This cat was unlike any other. With each whispered meow, Kohana seemed to possess a wisdom that transcended mere feline understanding. His emerald eyes held the ancient knowledge of countless lifetimes, and his black and white coat mirrored the delicate balance of the universe. He was no ordinary cat. He was a Zen Master Cat. Every day, villagers from far and wide would make their way to Kohana's small garden, nestled beneath the comforting shade of a cherry blossom tree. They sought his wisdom, guidance, and the profound serenity that seemed to envelop him. Kohana's influence touched the lives of many, a hot-tempered baker learning the virtue of patience, a grieving widow finding the strength to carry on, or an overly ambitious merchant humbled by the power of humility. But one day, a weary traveler by the name of Toshi arrived in the village. Toshi was a rugged man, his body etched with scars that told stories of life's relentless trials. His heart bore the weight of resentment and distrust, his eyes burned with despair, and his soul yearned for a tranquility that had eluded him for too long. Toshi's path led him to Kohana. The cat's reputation had reached even the most remote corners, and Toshi, skeptical yet driven by a flicker of hope, embarked on a journey that took him through rugged terrains and dense forests to reach the Zen Master Cat. As he stood before Kohana in the serene garden, the cat spoke in a soft, almost ethereal whisper. "Why does your heart seem burdened, dear traveler?" The gentleness in Kohana's voice melted Toshi's skepticism. He began to pour out the tale of his painful past, filled with betrayal, loss, and the crushing weight of loneliness. Kohana listened in profound silence, his emerald eyes filled with compassion. After a pause that felt like eternity, he asked Toshi a question that seemed to come from a different plane of understanding. "Have you ever observed how a cherry blossom tree heals after a harsh winter?" Toshi's brow furrowed in confusion, but he nodded, allowing Kohana to weave a tale that held the key to his own healing. Kohana spoke of the cherry blossom tree, how it endured the harshest winters, stripped of its leaves and blossoms, seemingly lifeless. But with the arrival of spring, as warm sun rays kissed its branches, it was reborn. New buds replaced the frost-bitten ones, and one morning, it burst into a breathtaking display of pink blossoms, more beautiful than ever before, not in spite of its journey but because of it. "These cherry blossoms," Kohana continued, "are a symbol of love, the purest, most selfless love. It's a love that exists in everything and everyone around us, like the warmth of the sun, the persistent flow of the river, or each grain of sand beneath your feet. It's an echo of the universe's rhythm, perpetually healing, nurturing, and empowering." Toshi sat in profound silence, absorbing Kohana's words, his eyes reflecting a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of his despair. "But how does this relate to my pain?" Toshi finally asked, seeking to bridge the gap between the cherry blossom story and his own torment. Kohana responded with a gentle nudge. "Toshi, right now, you are like the cherry blossom tree in its harshest winter. Allow the love I speak of to thaw your frozen heart, to heal your wounds." Kohana directed Toshi's attention to a small, orphaned kitten in the garden. She was pure white, with a solitary patch of black on her back. Abandoned and left to fend for herself, she mirrored Toshi's own struggles. Kohana whispered, "Start in the smallest way. Show love." Days turned into weeks, and then months. Toshi, with the guidance of Kohana, learned to love once more. He cared for the snow-white kitten, healed with her, and grew alongside her. In caring for another, he discovered a path to healing himself. When the time came for Toshi to leave, he looked at Kohana and the cherry blossom tree in full bloom. Tears glistened in his eyes as he finally understood. He expressed his gratitude to Kohana, his heart filled with a newfound sense of peace. As Toshi departed, Kohana watched him, a stark contrast to the weary traveler who had arrived months before. The Zen Master Cat whispered to the wind, "Pain may wound us deeply, but love, dear friends, love can heal." A single cherry blossom fell from the tree, settling gently on Kohana's black and white coat, a symbol of life's enduring cycles of hardship and love's unwavering power to heal.